Hey guys, Dr. Scott Nall from the Village Osteopath. This message is going out for all patients who see me, either for their primary care, joint injections, or osteopathic manipulation. If you're on our diet program or IV therapies, this does not apply to you. This is mainly people who are seeing me primarily. Just a quick update as to kind of where we've come from and where we're going as a practice. As many of you know, I opened fully in 2011. And I had three main goals with the opening of the Village Osteopath. The first was to provide great care, both traditional care and integrative or functional medicine care. The second was to make sure that patients had plenty of time to talk. A recent study came out in 2019 that looked at the average visit time for primary care physicians, and it came down to about 10 minutes. They broke this into about 4.5 minutes that the patient was able to talk and about 5.5 minutes that the physician was able to talk. And to me, that's just not enough time. As you know, we book new patient visits at 45 minutes and follow-up visits at half an hour. And that's something we've done ever since the beginning of the practice. Because I wanted to make sure that patients had plenty of time to discuss their issues that are going on and also tell me what's going on in their lives. And then finally, the last thing is we want to be able to take people's health insurance. Health insurance is expensive. It's something that comes along with a lot of people's jobs and their compensation packages. We want people to be able to utilize that. Most people that are in my space, as a matter of fact, I think almost all people that are in my space in terms of the functional medicine space do not take healthcare insurance at the moment. Things were going great up until about 2014. Back in 2014, as many of you know, the Affordable Care Act was fully implemented. And at this time, we started to see that our insurance reimbursement started to drop just a small percentage each and every year after that. Some of it was because of increased administrative expenses overall. Some were insurance companies cutting costs. Some of it was I did not participate in any type of data collection for insurance companies or the government, so I received a little small cut because of that, because I wanted to protect your all's privacy, and I felt that was a necessary thing. And then finally, we were able to basically overcome that by me seeing more people, working a little bit later hours, and just cutting costs in general, renegotiating different, like our trash bill, things of that nature. So it worked out over time. As you know, last year COVID-19 hit, and while it was quite devastating to the practice, I was able to participate in the loan the PPP loan, and we were able to weather through it just fine. But back in September of 2020, I received a notice from our largest insurance payer that they were going to implement two measures at my practice. The first was that they were going to start making me use paper billing, which I've never done. I don't even think we did that back when I was a medical student. So we've always done electronic billing, even during my student years. So this is kind of a new thing, which was going to cause a large increase in administrative costs, and they were going to quit covering a code that I use on a regular basis to make sure that I'm getting paid for the amount of time that I spend with people. And we weren't exactly sure what that was going to, how it was going to impact the bottom line of the practice. So it was going to take some time to see as we got money back from the insurance companies over time to see how it affected us. And what happened was it ended up being about a 43% reduction in overall payments from this company that makes up well over half of our patient base. As many of you know, most of you who work, you expect to at least stay the same or maybe even get a small raise every year. That has not been the case for in my field since 2014. And if any of you all went into your work and your boss said, hey, we want you to do more work and we're going to pay you almost half as much as we did last year from now on, I think most of you would tell your boss, I'm out of here. And so basically this is not going to be sustainable anymore. We worked it out. It's going to be, they basically are paying me for about 7 minutes worth of your visit time, if you kind of look into it. So I'm not even getting the 10 minutes that the average office visit takes. So we're going to have to do a few changes here. And while that's sad, it is going to be exciting because we're going to be able to implement some new things. The first thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to stop taking healthcare insurance. So starting September 1st, we're no longer going to be participating in any healthcare insurance, no workers' comp, no motor vehicle accident insurance. This is going to be, the Village Osteopath is now going to be like all the other functional medicine providers here in Indianapolis and the Indiana area, an insurance-free zone. For the functional medicine care, we are going to be implementing a membership program. There's going to be 4 different tiers of membership. You'll see a video coming out about that later. For people who are seeing me just for osteopathic manipulation, we will be selling packages of treatments there. So the more packages you buy, the bigger the discount you get. And for people who are seeing me for orthopedic reasons, like for injection treatments for their back or knees or shoulders, those will also be sold in packages, either the prolozone, prolotherapy, or PRP, platelet-rich plasma. We will no longer be functioning here at the office as a primary care facility. So if you're someone who's seeing me mainly just for your primary care, you're going to have to try to find someone else to do that, because we are not going to have the ability to do that anymore here. So we're mainly going to be focusing on functional medicine type of things. So they're going to be bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, BHRT. If you're seeing me for thyroid, natural thyroid replacement, that's going to be on there. Any type of GI, leaky gut syndrome, things of that nature. So all that will be in there. Supplement management, things of that nature. So I will, if you're the higher 2 tiers, we will communicate with your primary care physician that you have to kind of make sure we're all on the same page and work together with that. Also with the membership is another exciting thing, is we're implementing a new new electronic health record system that will allow in-office portal messaging, so you can get a hold of me a little bit easier. It also will allow me to send protocols out with video content. Lab reviews will be done both in person, and I'll also give you a video to watch on your lab review, so you can go back and watch it later if you have a question about it, about anything I had to say. You can kind of go back and listen to that. So it's going to be much more multimedia friendly, much more interactive, and pretty exciting. So be on the lookout for more videos as I go into how our new membership program is going to roll out. Sorry to have to bring you this news, but like I said, I think for most people that are going to be joining into the membership program, this is going to be an exciting change, and we look forward to joining into your healthcare journey with you, help you restore your health and optimize your life. This is Dr. Scott Nall from the Village Osteopath. Thank you.